Well, good morning. Welcome to Craft Round the Clock. I'm Mary with Ocean Breeze and Me, and this is our week to do our segments, so we get to spend a little bit of time together. If by chance you are not a member of Craft Round the Clock, there is a link in the bottom of my page, so be sure you tap on that, answer a few questions for Miss Tracy, and there you go. You'll be in to enjoy all of our fun Fridays and all of our exciting pieces that we make for you and hope we inspire you. Okay, today the heart is a little heavy. I have Chad and Esmeralda on my mind big time. So I thought, well, you know, she's definitely a special lady, and he is wonderful. Good morning, Glenda. So I thought, well, wouldn't it be nice to kind of do a piece just to recognize Esmeralda and Chad. This is the print that I'm going to use, and it could be, it's have a few stars. What it says is, good morning, Tracy. Kind hearts are like warm blankets. They comfort every soul. And that's what I think of Esmeralda and Chad. And of course, if you've ever ordered any of her fabric, it's comfort, that smell and the time that she has spent on putting it all together for us. It's very comforting. And they are struggling right now, and my prayers are with them 100%, and hope that there's going to be a good turning point real soon. Wow, that was a low plane. Frightened me there for a minute. So let me tip you down. Here we go. And I'm going to try my laptop today. We'll see what happens. Comments are not flowing very well. I don't think it matters what you're using. But we'll... Tracy? Whoops. Warm blankets, they comfort every soul. And that takes care of that. And of course, there's not one comment moving. Of course. That's all right. Okay. And there is Brenda. Good morning. So this I had, as you can tell, I have used before, and not all of the red from the cardinal came off, which is okay because the paper is going to go right over it. But what I want to do first is I have a little bit of paint, and I actually mixed a little bit of coffee grunge in here. And I'm going to just go around the edges where the paper won't be, and we'll see what happens. Nothing like having the whole thing smell yummy, right? So I know pretty much, yeah. Okay, so we're just going to go up around the top. I don't want it so white. The rest of the frame is black, which is perfect. This, my cardinal has been on here for probably 5 years. So while I'm crafting today, if you could possibly, you sit right over there, say a little prayer for Chad, and of course for Esmeralda and the kiddos. It's a hard time for all of them. So I hope everybody's weekend was perfect. We had such nice weather. It was hot, but I refuse to complain because I do not like cold weather. So It was fine with me. Spent our days at the pool. And of course, some of you know, because I was on for something else, our adopted granddaughter graduated from high school. So now they have all the kiddos out of high school, one out of college, and 2 start college in August. So I guess we're graduation free for about 2 years. And then we'll be back at it again. But I was so happy for her, and she was so excited. And she's really made some friends now. So all is going well for her. Okay, let's get this dry. And I will try and keep up with all of you. If not, good morning, Tammy. Lori Henderson, good morning. I will do my best to catch up to you later. Good morning, Sherry. I just so thought, I'll bring my laptop in and see what happens. Nothing. That doesn't even show anybody's on. So I finish up at 9 o'clock, run out the door, hop in the car. I have a doctor's appointment, 9:25. Oh, well, you know, this is my feeling. They tell you when to be there, and you get there, and you sit. So if they have to wait on me a little bit, that's all right. And I'm not sure if we'll go to the pool today. My garden has so many weeds. The weeds grow faster than the flowers do. So it's kind of giving it a different, I don't know, look. It's not, I guess it's the coffee grunge that kind of streaks it a little bit, which is fine. Okay. All right, let me see. I should have, yes, I did. I got it right. So I'm going to put the print down, and then I have some things that I want to do across the edge and across the bottom before I do anything else. Okay, so of course, if we used coffee grunge, we have to use Coffee Pods, right? And I think it's pretty well mixed. So I think I have everything together for the reunion. We don't have long. It's like, whoa, it came very quickly, very quickly. You know, I started in January, and here we are. And now I will start my being uptight, chewing my fingernails, because I don't like to fly. So, and no straight flights to Oklahoma. So I got to take off twice and land twice. I'm such a wimp. think you can see okay. And Briar, where are you? I'm not an ironer. And a few wrinkles are okay. And I believe this print came from Michelle's Crafts. And I think what sold me was the sayings. Okay. And if some of the Coffee Podge comes through and colors the paper, that's fine. No big deal. Which, of course, with my fingers a mess already. So I told you about the contest with the garden club. I didn't make it, which is okay, but it was fun. And of course, you know, as it would go, everything. Oh my goodness, Mary! Everything is blooming much better now than it was when they were here. But that's all right. It was fun, and everything is going great. The blues and the reds and the whites are really prominent. My coneflowers, some of them were red, and when they were here, they weren't blooming yet. They were just buds. Now they're all blooming. So now we're into year 2. And I'm back at trying to find speakers for the whole year and trips for the whole year. With a deadline of about the middle of July. So the book, our handbook, can be printed. And nobody wants to give you ideas. What would you like to hear? They'll tell you where they want to go, what they want to do as far as traveling, but not speakers. So that will keep me busy for a little while. Yep, the Mod Podges, Coffee Podges coming through. So I had the weirdest thing happen Friday night. I got up, as I usually do, to go to the bathroom, and the left eye, it felt like it had a big ink blot in the middle of it. I'm like, what is that? Well, it's been happening ever since. So I will be heading to see the eye doctor on Monday. They're going to do a dilation and see what's going on. I thought, oh, come on. I don't need anything happening with my eyes. They're in sad enough shape. Okay, Briar, here we go. Like I said, a few wrinkles. Don't bother me. So far we've only been to the beach once. Because, of course, now all the vacationers are here. So traffic is horrible. We came home from Pennsylvania, and it took us close to 6 hours. No, it should never take that long. But we ran into accidents, and we ran into road construction. So it took us a while. Already a mess. I must take time to wash my hands before I go to the doctor. She'll think I'm crazy. Boy. Sirens, sirens, sirens. Everybody's in a hurry going nowhere. We live right off a major highway, and that's all we hear day in, day out. Okay, let's give it a dry. And good morning, Sandra. How are you? Sun in the Mountains, Robin. Good morning. And we all know, can't see comments. We can see that you're here. No comments. I'm just going to click that off. Be done with it. Has everybody's weather been hot? We're getting a little bit of a break. We did yesterday. Humidity is down. We had a storm, so the humidity is down. And I guess yesterday we were 80. I don't think we hit 85. We've been 90, high 90s, very close to 100, and very high humidity. And it's going to be low humidity today and tomorrow, and then back at it again, which is okay. Like I said, I won't whine, because boy, I hate the cold. I see I have some white paint on my frame. No white paint on my frame. Okay. All right. And I'm going to take a sip. Cheers. Oh, my throat gets so dry. There's Tamara. Good morning. Okay, this is what we have, excuse me, so far. So it has, like, it looks to me like a trim at the top. Well, I'm not going to do any trim there. I'm going to do it. Is this the one? No, this isn't the one. That's the excess. This is, of course, fabric from Lovett's Garden. I'm going to do like a gather, you can't see, across the top, like so. And I'm also going to do it at the bottom. So I'm going to turn it this way. You should be able to see what I'm doing. Oh, sorry for the itchy nose. Hope to keep from burning my fingers. Hope is a big word, especially when you're dealing with hot glue. I think it's kind of nice that we get an hour. It'll be the next 2 weeks. It's kind of nice for a change. Of course, I worried that I wouldn't find something that would take me an hour, and yet in the same breath, there's so many times that I don't finish in 45 minutes. Okay. How much of this did I cut? Okay, I got one more. And I'm only putting this, it's only going to be at the top and the bottom. I'm not going to go all the way around the sides. So if any of you out there, which I don't think there's too many of us that don't know who Esmeralda and Chad are, if you don't, please visit Lovett's Garden. You will love all the things that she has. She is one of our crafting sisters. She recently joined us, so she shows us a lot of vintage, primitive things to do. And you will see why we consider them very special, and they are. So we're praying very hard that God will get them through this. Chad's been a fighter, that's for sure. I know this is kind of boring. Snip. A little warm. I definitely want to fringe it top and bottom. You know, just pull the threads. Same thing at the bottom. But I think I can do that later, because we have another row to go, and I have other things I want to do. So I will do it, put it down this way so you can see. I'm going to probably bring these as such. Okay, now I'm going to go this way. I see Talking with the White Elephant. Hello, good morning. I'm sorry that I put my hand up. I get a glare and can't see. There's Sparky. Good morning. Hey, Jackie, how are you? My beach buddy. We do love the beach. We're going to go the exact same way. Oh, maybe not. Let me play here for just a minute. No, we'll go this way. And also, if some of you that are watching are not members of Craft Around the Clock, shame on you. You really do need to become a part of the family. You will find a link at the bottom of my page. Answer a few questions for our sweet Miss Tracy, and away you go. Fun Fridays are getting to be quite interesting, coming up with a lot of different things. It's really very interesting. I will be in this one, which Dollar Tree is not that interesting, really, but we just did Foam Frenzy this past Friday. So a lot of different things coming our way. What's so bad? There's Cathany. Good morning, Cathany. Sometimes I can see from a distance and sometimes I can't. Patty Mason, good morning. I guess I should probably get my eyes and ears fixed at the same time. And I'm sure you heard me last week. I was convinced that I needed to go visit the wizard and get a new brain. There are times you wonder. I'm sure there are times my kids wonder. So we haven't had too many adventures as of yet this summer, other than going for Ash's graduation. And of course, then there'll be the reunion. Let's see, do we have enough? No. And after the reunion, I'm hoping when we get back that we can go to Chincoteague for a bit and just chill. Go see the pony. Doesn't that give you great satisfaction? Go check out the ponies. We have quite a few celebrations for 250th starting up this month. And of course, in our town, it will be the 25th of July. Quite as even as it should be. That's okay, because I was just thinking I may trim a little bit, but here again, I can do that. I can do that later. Today is my turn with the hand. My right hand's had surgery, but my left hand, no. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that again. Once is enough. So it gets me right here, and it's all swollen. And it started, I guess it was last night it started, and goes up to about here. But you know what? I'll live with it. I'm not going to go and be casted and what have you for 6 months. Nah, I don't think so. I know what's causing it because I've been doing a lot of bags and so forth for the reunion. I'm putting, you know, freedom and stars and stripes and and so, okay. So it almost reminds me a little bit of a window. Okay, so now, you know that I love 3-dimension. So we are, okay, once I find, okay, here we go. I had to find everything. In the midst of my ordering things from Esmeralda and Chad, cheers. They offer quilt pieces. So let me show you. Here below the sheep is a quilt. Good morning, Sherry. Artistic. Whoops. I just saw it fast as I saw it. Artistic shop. As fast as I saw it, boom, gone. And Cindy Clark, good morning. So here is the quilt below the sheep. So I've taken a piece of quilt. Good morning, Shannon and Sheila. So we're going to put that little piece of quilt, and it fits just perfect, like it's in the basket. I'm going to have to stick just a little bit of glue in the center there, and I don't want to lose the puffiness. Ouch. Now, it would have taken a little bit more patience than what I have to have done like the wool for the sheep all the way around, but I did do enough for the top of his head. So there's the quilt. There's a little bit of wool. Good morning, Vintage Flair with Julie. And Mare, good morning. Okay, oh shoot, I will have to get up. I don't like to do that, but I will. Okay. So, I'm going to, where is it? And just remember all, except for the little patch of wool up here, everything I'm using, well, fabrics that I'm using are all from Lovett's Garden, Esmeralda and Chad. I'm going to try very hard to do the scarf for the sheep. And this one has I feel like I've got hot glue in my hair. This has a star in the middle. But I think maybe we will do a rusty bell. Okay. I hope you all are not bored. I love 3-dimension. And I thought this would probably be by using all of Chad and Esmeralda's things. Just a way of, I don't know, saying how much they're appreciated and how much we're praying for them, that everything goes well. We're fraying the ends. You know what I need right here? I need Pat's cat. Sitting right there. Okay. Was that the bell I chose? I guess it was. Or, you know what? Oh my goodness, Mary. You have so much stuff everywhere. You can tell me, what do you think? Should we use the rusty bell or should we use a pin? Let me turn it around. There's the bell. There's the pin. So let's do this. Hearts for the bell, thumbs for the pin. Since comments are, you know, few and far between. scrolling all the way up. Good morning, Diane Mouse. How are you? Okay, Bill. It was tied there for a minute. Everything was going. Okay. We'll do the bell. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Getting a little hissing from my heat tool. Okay, next up. On the box, there is a tie. I was really making some wonky stars here a bit ago. I may make another one. And I think, even though we toned down the white, I think some dark wax right in here would be a good thing. So let me see how well the fingers are going to work. And if you want to come and hold this for me, you can. So you could always use another hand. Oops, that's not where I wanted you to go. Back up, Charlie. Back up. There we go. Shoot. Ah! Like, which one's the knot? Okay, that will work. My watch is barking at me. Stand. When I'm ready, I'll stand. didn't quite work like I wanted it to, but I can always go back. Okay. And then, okay, where is, there you are. I have a star. Oh, it's this one. I need to paint it. It's a wonky star. But wonky stars are okay. Go away, thank you. I don't have much time, so I think I will stop with that. And oh, no, that's the right one. I will do this one while I'm at it. I'm definitely not a star maker, for sure. Off. Okay. We'll have to do for now. Turn around here. Wax. And we will dry this quickly. I also have hearts, but I will add those later. And here I was worried I wouldn't have enough time. Yeah, be good. I can go over them. Come on, wonky. Now, I will show you. I'm going to trim. Yeah, and I have some hearts here which also need to be painted, but I do want a big heart right up here, and then of course there'll be one here and one here. Let's quick do our dark wax, and then I get to wash my hands and run out the door. Life, right? No strings allowed. Strings, glue strings. So I hope that you will stay tuned and watch our next presenter. I do not know who it is. So we'll both be surprised. Let's just do just a little bit up there. Okay. Okay, so this is what we have for now. And what have I got? Got 5 minutes. Okay. We can work on our string right here. I will paint the hearts when I get back, and then I will post a picture. Good. Here we go again. Let's see what I can do here. I think I will leave the tails just as they are. Oh, you can barely see it, but there it is. I also still have some Sweet Annie to put in here, but I don't have much time left, and I have to get up to get it because sometimes you think you're 100% organized and you're not. That's the hardest jar I've ever run across to close. So I'll pop myself back up here, and I'm so happy you were all here with me today. There is Tony, Michelle, hello. Hi, Cynthia. I said hello to Sparky and Primitive Kind of Girl. Hello. Okay, guys. Before my voice goes away, thank you all for being here. I am so thankful for your continued support. During the day today, just stop and take a minute and think about Esmeralda and Chad, and just quietly say a little prayer that things are going to turn around and that Chad is going to recover fully and he'll be back with his family real soon. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you all. And we will see you Fun Friday. Alrighty, have a great day.